passports and partnerships, let's explore Southwest Nova Scotia to the world and more. Student voices bright and true, a global journey just for you.
Welcome back to another episode of Passports and Partnerships, where we're sharing the Tri-County International Student Experience. Today, I'm pleased to welcome Beatriz. Beatriz, how about give a brief intro as to who you are and where you're from?
Sure. So my name is Beatriz. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. I'm 17, and I'm living here in Nova Scotia now.
Yes. And Beatriz, can you talk around your first impressions when you hit the Halifax airport and made your way to the Weymouth area? How did that feel?
So it was a little bit different because I came during the night, right? And I live in a big city, so every time I'm driving through the night at some place, I all see the lights and everything. And when I was coming here, everything was dark. I wasn't seeing that much, so I was like, I don't know where I'm going, so I was a little bit scared. Yeah, but I was talking to my host mom, and she was like, yeah, we're getting there. Like, here's a big town of Digby, and I was like, where is it? I was feeling like, okay, gonna be an experience. But when I arrived in my house, I was like, oh my gosh, it's such a nice place. Like, it was a big place with a lot of space, like natural space and everything. So it was a really good experience, like coming here in the first step, because I was feeling confident, like in the place, a really natural place.
Yeah, you've got a wonderful host there,
Yeah.
and certainly a beautiful location right on St. Mary's Bay. You've got a beautiful view to the ocean. I'm curious, how is it you decided on studying in Canada and Nova Scotia?
Yeah, that's a really good point too. So when I was looking at, I really wanted to do an exchange year somehow.
Right.
It was always my dream to come and live outside of Brazil. And when I was looking at Canada as a whole, I look at Alberta, I look at actually BC, but I was like, it's not this that I want. This is like my city, it's speaking English, you know?
Right.
So I think I wanted to go at some place that is more a rural part, that I can literally go into a Canadian history and culture. So my agency showed me Nova Scotia and showed me the photos. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. It looks so calm and cultural and like everything. So I said, yeah, I wanted to go there.
Good. Well, we're certainly happy you did. And you're here for the full year.
No, I'm here just for the semester. I'm leaving soon.
Talk to me about that. There's probably some mixed emotions right now.
That's really sad because it was not what I wanted.
Right.
I wanted to stay more because you never know when you come here what you're going to see, right? And when I came here in the first 2 months, I was like, okay, it's nice, it's good, but I want to go back to my country, right? But after these 2 months that I was spending here from the last of the program, I was literally into living the Canadian life.
Right.
I was completely in love.
Right.
And I was like, I don't want to live anymore. And I didn't have any more choice because in my country to go like to university and all kinds of stuff is a really big process. So I need to catch up on that. But now I'm leaving soon, and yeah, it's really, really sad to have to say goodbye to everything. And yeah.
What are you so sad about? Obviously, it's the connections you've made, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, the connections that I made was literally the most important thing that I lived here in this exchange year. Because when I came here, people told me, Canadians don't talk that much. Canadians don't have that much connections that, like, I don't know, Brazilians or other parts of the country that
There are some cultural differences, aren't there? I've been told by agents that Canadians are friendly, but not all that warm. But different cultures are very warm in different ways. Doesn't it? Keep going. Tell me about that.
They told me that Canadians are really Nova Scotia specifically, right? They talk and they like a really nice person. They're more in their space. So if you don't talk that much with them, especially in the school, they will not like go that much into you. Like, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. And I don't have that much problem not talking to people because I love talking and doing all the kinds of stuff. So I said, okay, so I'm going to go to school and I'm going to try to talk to everyone. And on my first day, I literally talked to everyone, had made some really good friends since from the first day that are my friends from now for so I had 4 or 5 months with them together. And it was really, really cool. I literally don't even, I talk to international students and everything because it's nice having contact with people that are living the same thing that you are. But when I came here and started talking with the Canadians and Nova Scotia ones, I literally felt something in me that, I can create connections outside of my country and outside of my normal life, and it's obviously the top one thing that I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to let everyone in here and go back to my country and don't have to see them every day and when I go to school.
Well, fortunately, you're not my age, so you won't have to write letters and pen pals, right? You'll be able to stay connected virtually, right? With all the different social media platforms. So that's a great thing.
Yeah.
And I've learned that our international students and families stay connected long beyond their experience. People go visit others in different countries, and you might just come back one day to visit.
Sure.
Would that be something you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm already thinking to come back probably on the summer.
Right.
To see them, and everyone will be outside of the school so we can do different things. And one thing that I'm going to do for sure, it's coming back on their graduation, my class graduation, and they will graduate in 2026 in June.
Right.
So I want to come here and see they graduate.
Was this supposed to be a surprise because you've just recorded that?
Oh my gosh, they can't see that. Guys, that's not true, okay? Yeah, but they will probably not remember, so.
Okay, true.
That's
true.
nice.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to challenge Joe Rogan's podcast for viewership, so I think they may not see this. Who knows? Talk to me about the difference between schools. You've talked around, you've met those people first day. How are schools different here than they are back home for you?
Yeah, that's a really different thing, too. So in Brazil, school is a completely different catching up. So we have 22, 23 subjects on total. So most of the whole things like bio, chemistry and everything, we have 2 friend A and B. So we have everything double.
Right.
And here when I came, it was the 4 classes and then I had to do an extra one because of Brazil.
Right.
But it was literally a break from all those crazy things that I have to learn in Brazil and everything. So it was a little bit different. I already know most of the things that I was learning here. So it was good to catch up and remember everything. And if you will know me, I was teaching the Canadians on how to do something.
You were helping them.
I was helping
You were
them.
helping.
So.
Maybe that's why you had so many friends. You were helping them out in class.
It was fun. So I was feeling good, learning everything again and helping them. But yeah, this school is really different.
Okay. How were the structure of the day in Canada? Is same start time, the length of the periods in classes similar, or are they different?
Yeah, no, it's completely different. Here in Canada, I start my class normally at 9 a.m. and finish at 3:20 p.m. In Brazil, I start at 7 a.m. my first class and finish at 12 p.m.
Wow.
So it's more faster.
Right.
And the classes here I have every day, right, in different orders, the same classes. In Brazil, no. In Brazil, normally I have 2 times a week, 1 subject. So I have to fix all the 22 that I have. I can't have them all the week. So, yeah, it's the time is really different.
So here you have the classes more often with fewer classes.
Yeah.
There you got lots of classes, but you're not going as frequently.
Yeah.
Are the teaching styles similar or different?
Yeah, no. Here in Canada, they're more the teachers care a little bit more about you. I think I got that for a bit. They are literally if you need help, if you need to catch up, they're here helping you for each one. In Brazil, we have really big classes. I think in my class in Brazil, I have 43 kids per class. So the teacher can go there and help each one of them to do their stuff. So here it's more I feel like it's more like a family, everyone knows everyone, and the teachers even know the kids since they were little. So they like know each other and help each other in their needs.
And even though you feel teachers and students have known each other for a long time, as an international student, you coming in, you felt welcome and included?
Sure, yeah. I was feeling scared actually, because when I went to my first class, it was math actually.
Right.
The teacher was teaching it, and suddenly a girl just popped out a topic and say, "Oh, I think your husband yesterday doing blah blah blah." I was like, guys,
That must have
like,
been different.
what is happening? And then I was like, oh, do you think I will be able to talk to her or something like that? I talked to my friends, and he was like, no, you can talk to her. She will talk to you and everything. And it's one of my favorite teachers, actually, because she cares about everyone, and especially if she know the kids since they were little. I just pop out for nowhere, and then she cares me like if I was one of them. So it's good.
Certainly one of the focuses of NSISP is that intercultural exchange that happens. So it's you coming and sharing some of the cultures of Brazil and picking up some of the cultures of Nova Scotia, as well as from other countries, from the people in our schools and classrooms.
Yeah.
How has that been for you? Have you picked up on other cultures or differences that you're thinking, wow, that's surprising?
Yeah. I think the most part of it was the food.
Right.
My host mom cooks really well. I had a really good thing with that. So I didn't notice that much. But when I was spending my days in Toronto before coming here, or when I go out with my friends, especially here in Nova Scotia too, I noticed that like the kind of like food and the meals that you guys have is really different.
Right.
Like the lunchtime here, you normally eat like a more light thing and everything. In Brazil, we really eat a meal
Heavy
like
lunch.
in the middle of the day and in the night too.
Right.
At like 8, 9 o'clock. And here I'm having my dinner, my supper at like 5.
It's very different.
So I was talking to my mom today. I said, Mom, you have to cook early when I go back because we eat like at 5, 6 here, and I will not be able to wait until 9 o'clock in the night. So yeah, I think this one was one of the most things, and the weather.
Right.
Oh my gosh, guys. If you're coming in the second semester, snow will get you because it's really different.
Had you had
Even-
snow experiences before coming to
No, it was my first time seeing snow. It was completely crazy. I love it. It was in December 1st, I remember.
For us, everyone-
The first fall of snow. And I was completely crazy. My host mom was out of the house. Then when she was driving back in, I was outside jumping and recording and calling my family and all white. And then she was like, put a jacket on. I was like, no, I don't need a jacket. And she was like, you will see in a few minutes your hands will be freezing. And when I look at my hands, they were purple. So yeah, the weather was kind of like a different things, and the wind too. It's really strong here.
It's very...
So yeah,
It's not that it's cold here, it's the wind that gets you, right?
that's the point. Yeah.
And tonight's supposed to be really cold.
Oh my gosh.
When you came, I'm sure you had some expectations or hopes of the experience. Has your experience been rewarding for you?
Oh, yeah. I think it was the best experience of my life, I think. Before coming here, I was waiting to create contact with everyone, get a little bit more of the culture, improve my English, and I think all my topics were full up because it was perfect. It was everything that I always wanted, and I will never forget any single thing that I lived here.
Yeah. We hope to share all these podcasts on our YouTube channel. And so for students still in their home countries that have received their placement letters saying they're going to be in Weymouth at St. Mary's Bay or any of our other small communities across the Tri-County, what advice would you give them?
Well, I think the first thing that I will say is don't be scared. Don't think people will be judging you because of your English or because of your different culture. Because people here, especially in Nova Scotia, they're really nice. They're really they don't judge you and don't think that you will be that different. So if you need, you can ask for help that they will. They will not don't help you in something that if you need or something like that. and talk to everyone. Make sure you present yourself and show them that you're here to learn and to be part of the things that for them is completely normal.
If you think about maybe some of our teachers at St. Mary's Bay, if they happen to see this podcast, or the students at St. Mary's Bay, anything you want to say to them?
I want to say thank you because they were awesome to me. They were literally awesome to me. My teachers were completely a really good part of my learning here. My friends that I made, they were completely the best part of my experience, I think. They put me into the culture. They lived everything with me. We laughed all the time. We make fun of each other because of our culture, and it's the best thing ever. And I was talking to one of my friends today. This is one of my last weeks, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I think I'm realizing I will miss you like that much." And I was like, "God, I don't want to go." But yeah, I just want to say thank you because they made my life and my experience so much better.
Beatriz, any closing thoughts?
I don't think so. I think that was just a little bit of my story.
You've got a wonderful story. Thank you so much for sharing.
you.
We're so happy you chose NSISP. Thankfully, you were placed in the Tri-County, and we certainly hope to see you. And I'll hope to get up to St. Mary's Bay for the graduation in June of next year.
Sure, we'll all be there.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.